Yo, what is gaming players? It's your boy Desmond Sharp, man. Back out here with another video, and you guys remember when we did 2015-2016 regular season? And now we're about to do something very, very different. Now you know in the past that we've done the NBA playoffs, and we somehow didn't quite get it done, but now we're doing a new playoffs. So basically, it's basically the same way we usually do. We take 3 players, we put them on different teams to see which 3 players can take their team to the top and make the finals and then win the championship. Now, as you can see right here, you can see the playoffs. They're about to start in just a few minutes, because we're about to show you the standings for everybody and how everything has been held down to now. You can see that the Atlanta Hawks are the number 1 seed, followed by the Cavaliers, then by the Boston Celtics, then the Toronto Raptors, then the Miami Heat, then the Washington Wizards, then the Indiana Pacers, and then the Chicago Bulls. Now the Hornets would have gotten that spot, but they got eliminated. They recently got eliminated with a W by the Indiana Pacers over the Milwaukee Bucks, and that cost them a chance to get into the playoff contention. So they end the season in the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. Now for the Western Conference, man, just like people be saying, the Western Conference is one of the most toughest conferences of all time. You can see the Warriors number 1, followed by the Clippers, then the Rockets, then the Thunder, then the Suns, then the Spurs, then the Grizzlies, and then the Pelicans. Now, we were supposed to see the Sacramento Kings at that AC spot, but that was taken away because the Kings lost to the Rockets in their final game of the regular season, and the Pelicans defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves, which got them into that 8 seed spot against the number 1 seed Golden State Warriors, as you can see right here from the playoffs right here. So we're about to go ahead and get underway with the NBA playoffs. The Washington Wizards, you know they really want to get a victory here on the road as they take on the Boston Celtics. Game 1 from Boston.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Game 1 of this series coming up. A lot of playoff experience here at this table. Shaq, what do you think is the most important thing to establish in the first game of a series?
Well, not literally, because I don't want anybody to get suspended, but you got to come out swinging, Ernie. You got to capture the momentum right now, and you got to come out the gate.
Them fans in Boston are going crazy.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got Washington taking on the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at Boston.
Alright, so both teams are set to begin, and the NBA playoff has begun. The Wizards get the ball, and Gortat gets an easy layup in the first 5 seconds of the ball game. And the Wizards get the first score of the game.
we'll see if they can
Sullinger with
capitalize. I mean,
it.
that's
He's
what
guarded by
you work hard all
Gortat.
regular
Gives it to
season
DJ
for, to
Anderson.
have the advantage
He's guarded by
game
Bradley
one
Beal.
in your
Takes
building.
it. Gives it to
I'm with you
Sullinger.
there. I think
He
you
gives
gotta
to
give them
Julian
the
Willis.
nod,
Tyler Zeller throws it down. He was wide open
Checkers on
in the
floor,
lane.
courtesy of Gatorade. So the Wizards 5 right now.
Here's Gibson.
They've got Gortat.
He's guarded by Stoudemire. Gives it to Gortat. Bradley Beal with
And it's
it.
Butler in at the 3, the small forward.
Beal gets a screen. Pulls up. Missed it. Hakeem Higgins tried to throw it down, but he couldn't dunk it.
Defender was right in his face on that
Willis
one.
gives it to
Threw him off just
Stoudemire.
enough.
Hakeem Higgins on him.
Stoudemire, here we go.
And he turns it over.
And here we go. The Wizards fast break.
Here's Butler. Floater.
Gibson leading the charge.
He got it.
He always knows where his teammates going to
Christopher
be.
Butler with a nice floater.
Put the ball where he wants it, right way
4-2 Washington.
Now here's Stoudemire.
And here's Willis wide open. He knocks it down.
Offensively, he can be the engine
That was a
drives
wide
the
open look for the Wizards. How did they let that happen?
Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Randy Whitman. He talked about
Here's
how important
Gibson.
this game is to them because it sets the tone for the rest of the series. Saying to win
Beal
or
with it
lose,
now.
what is important in this opening game is that we play
Fans
tough,
chanting
we play
defense.
smart,
Beal,
and we
floater.
let them know
Missed it.
they're in for a
Hakeem
hell of a
Higgins.
fight.
And one.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Hakeem Higgins with the shot plus the foul. He will go to the line for a chance to make it 3.
The Wizards
Julian
shoot
Willis
their
with his
free throw
first
of the night.
personal foul. Now Boston does know that they come into this game as the number 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference. They really want to get this done. They really want to get this series done. Because the winner of this series takes on the winner of the Cavs and Pacers series. As Higgins makes the free throw, 7-4 Washington.
It's a 3-point game.
Here's Zeller. Gives it to Anderson. Lobs to Stoudemire, but Stoudemire just can't throw it down. So that might have cost him.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then
Here's
broke down
Gortat.
just as
It's
quick.
good
And
from
that one's good
mid-range.
by Gortat.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
The Celtics
Here's
have gone 2 or 3
Stoudemire.
to start out the game. Stoudemire kicks to Sullinger.
Here's Sullinger.
Back to
He
Stoudemire.
gives it back to Stoudemire. Gets a screen.
Sullinger outside.
Sullinger wide open. It's
from about
good.
14 feet. Sullinger's got his first points. in this
Sullinger
one.
with his first points of the ball
That
game.
assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Gibson. Spin
And Gibson
move.
kicks it
Lobs
up.
it.
No
And
one.
Butler just can't throw it
Celtics trail by
down.
3.
What is up with these lobs today, folks?
Pass to Zeller. Out to the wing. To the
Willis.
paint.
Oh, what a
Here's
pass to
Sullinger. And he finishes
Sullinger
off
with the
one hand.
throwdown.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on
That
the
was
rim.
a beautiful
Never has
pass by
been,
Julian
never will
Willis.
be. He is a determined finisher.
That was a no-look pass. Butler putting on some moves. And that's an easy layup inside.
Off to a strong start offensively. He's got a
Here's
nice
Boston.
Stoudemire dishes to Zeller.
Zeller gives it to Julian Willis. Willis putting on
Willis
some
against
moves.
Butler. Back to Zeller.
Gives it
Over
back
the
to
wing.
Zeller. To DJ
It's
Anderson.
Anderson. with the
Anderson
drive. That's good.
lays it in.
That is just
With the defense around him, too.
I'm sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Gibson putting on some moves.
He's
Gives
had
it to
some playing
Beal.
time, but no scoring yet for
Beal
him.
gets a screen. Beal
The shot
lays
goes
it in.
First of the night.
That
He's
one was
got
too
3 to start
easy.
the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is.
Here's
5 out of
Stoudemire.
6
Gives
of
it
their
to
last field
Sullinger.
goals have come from the
Gives it back to Stoudemire.
against Gibson.
Stoudemire got Gibson reaching and he throws it down. Vicious. He got Devon Gibson reaching right there. And Gibson is not happy about that. Butler turns it over.
Always taking
Willis
strong,
with the
and he should.
steal.
I mean, you
Here
can't
comes the
pass
Celtics
up
on the
that
break.
kind of opportunity.
Willis pump fakes and he lays it in to give the Celtics a 1-point lead.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And
Gibson
they just keep finding the open man.
guarded by Stoudemire. That's great defense. Beal with it. Guarded by DJ Anderson.
Beal with it. 6 on the shot clock.
Gortat
That's good.
banks it in.
6 points for Marcin Gortat.
I love
That's
how
6
he
points
used
for Marcin
his height
Gortat.
advantage on that shot.
And he
Tyler
had the
Zeller
nice
needs to get it
soft
going.
touch with it, too.
Beal against Anderson.
Anderson. Oh, what a spin move by DJ Anderson. He slams it in.
Stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Fans chanting
Gibson
defense in
against
Boston.
Stoudemire. Gibson passes to Beal.
Beal trying to put on some moves. Higgins lays it in. That one was too easy.
Higgins has got 5 points so far.
Both teams trading punches.
He's got
back
5.
and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Stoudemire
Really
gives it to
impossible
DJ
keep
Anderson.
track of. The energy
Sullinger.
just
It's
keeps
good
going
from
back and
mid-range.
forth, ebbing
Just back
flowing.
and
I'm
forth here in this first
Back and
quarter.
forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
Butler. He's guarded by Sullinger. Gibson. He's guarded by Stoudemire.
Now here's Gibson.
Here's Butler. Butler putting on some moves. Bradley Beal. He didn't have anything. Beal. Shot clock winding down. Beal misses. Higgins lays it back in.
Offensive glass when he picks up 2. Boston trailing.
Here's Boston trailing by a
Stoudemire
point.
kicks to Zeller. Pass to
Zeller. Anderson. Back to Zeller.
Outside Anderson.
Here's Anderson.
To the paint.
He
Here's
gets Stoudemire. Blocked.
Gibson sends it back.
Devon
And it goes to
Gibson
foul.
with the block.
Gibson.
He got the chase down block. He told Stoudemire, no, no, no. And a timeout called by Boston. They really need to talk things over. That block by Devon Gibson was so vicious. I don't know how Deshaun Stoudemire was able to get blocked, because all he did was just make a cut. He just laid it up too late. He should have just at least tried to pump fake him. If that didn't work, he would have at least got fouled on the play. But both teams are doing pretty well. It's going back and forth so far. All three, the 3 players for both teams, they're going at it. They're going at it pretty well. Stoudemire and Gibson going at it. You already know Willis and Butler going at it. Same thing as Hakeem Higgins. DJ Anderson doing his thing. I mean, they're doing what they're supposed to do.
The assist leaders at small forward.
As you can see there, Christopher Butler was second in the assist lead. In the assist leadings.
He just sees the entire floor so well. And from the wing, it's that vision that enables him to penetrate and find the open man.
So Washington leads by 1 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Anderson, it's good. DJ Anderson from downtown. He's got 7 in the game. I don't know what happened there. Bradley Beal with great defense was right there. Gibson, now he's guarded by DJ Anderson. He's trying to put on some moves. Behind the back, crossover, between the legs, spin move. Gibson, and he gets fouled. DJ Anderson with his first foul. So Devon Gibson's going to go to the line.
Right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Shoot two.
So Devon Gibson at the line for Washington.
First free throw.
He nails the first one. Now the Wizards do know that they're starting this series on the road, and they most definitely want to get a win here, so they could steal home court advantage. But Boston, they're trying to avoid losing the home court advantage. As Gibson knocks down both free throws.
It's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never
Stoudemire. He gives it to Zeller. DJ Anderson. He gets double teamed. Zeller to Stoudemire. Stoudemire crossover. And he gets fouled. And that would have been another block by Gibson, but he picks up his first foul. That was great defense though by Gibson. He just couldn't get the second block. And Stoudemire is going to go to the line for Boston.
Of the game.
Now, Deshaun Stoudemire knows a lot about the NBA playoffs. He knows a lot about it. Now he brings the Celtics to the playoffs, and now they gotta stay focused on the only task.
And
Knocks the first one down.
Washington making some changes.
Washington makes some changes. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. And John Wall checked in for Devon Gibson. And Stoudemire knocks down both free throws.
Washington trailing.
Here's John Wall.
Now here's Wall.
Wall gets a screen. Gives it to Nene.
It's Beal on the
Nowhere to go. Beal. He's got nowhere to go. He's trying to put on the moves.
Back to Nene.
Gives it to Nene. Pulls up on Willis. And he missed it.
So the Celtics will take it the other way.
Here's Willis. Bringing it up the court. Gives it to Stoudemire. Pulls up. Wide open. And he knocks it down.
But it sinks right in.
I don't know where was the defense for Washington as the Celtics take a 4-point lead. Gibson. Butler gives it to Beal for mid-range.
A lot of space right there.
I don't know where was the defense was right there. DJ Anderson had defense there, but he just didn't. He just let him free like that. Zeller, Stoudemire, no good. Beal with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open.
Here's Washington coming up the court. Butler, good. From downtown, Christopher Butler with 7 points.
Both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back, back and forth.
And Sullinger turns it over. What was he thinking there? Oh, and Beal turns it over. Oh, and it's a backcourt violation. So that might have cost him there. So for Boston, Isaiah Thomas and David Lee check in. And for Washington, Dudley is checked in and Neal's checked in.
And then for Washington, Jared Dudley's checked in for Butler. And Gary Neal subbed in for Bradley Beal. Nene kicks to Neal.
Neal to Dudley. Dudley, no good. Nene with the board. He puts it in.
They pick up the second chance points. Nene's got his first 2 points of the night.
Here's Thomas.
Thomas against Wall. Zeller, a screen on Wall.
Thomas.
Thomas goes in.
Nowhere to go. Zeller. Missed it. Nene with the rebound.
Again. Wizards leading by 3.
Here's Washington. Dudley. Hakeem Higgins for 3. No good. Rebound goes to David Lee. And Boston brings it up the court now. Here's Willis. Gives it to DJ Anderson. Crosses over. Gives it to Zeller. He puts it in.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time.
Here's John Wall.
And Wall kicks to Neal.
Neal.
Passes it to Higgins.
Higgins with it. Gives it to Jared Dudley. To John Wall.
To the inside.
John Wall to Nene. And I think he got blocked there by Zeller, but Wall puts it in.
Wall's got his first points in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most
30 to 27 Wizards.
Going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came
Lee
focused and
puts
ready
it
to
up.
play.
It's up. Zeller with the rebound. And he missed it. Wow.
You earn that, and they're actually earning it.
You
well
got
right now.
to earn those points after getting the offensive rebound. John Wall's wide open. He puts it in. John Wall for 3. And the Wizards take a 6-point lead.
When you leave them that wide open, that's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Thomas a screen. Feeds to Zeller.
Zeller with the ball, guarded by Nene. Fades and puts it in.
Zeller's got his third basket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a
Here's
really
John Wall.
strong quarter.
Gives it to Dudley.
Pass to Higgins.
Higgins.
Nice ball movement by
Back to
Washington.
Neal. He pump fakes.
Here's Neal.
Neal. Dudley wide open. And he missed it. That was a wide open look. He just couldn't knock it down.
Defenders have to make sure they tag.
Willis. Guarded by Neal. Trying to put on some moves. And Lee lays it in. Timeout Washington.
And now just a 2-point Wizards lead.
Julian Willis putting on a show so far. DJ Anderson doing his thing. Stoudemire doing his thing. It's just been a lot of scoring so far. I already know both teams want to start off this series with a win, but only one team can do it. Only one team can come out with a victory, because one team's taking a 1-0 lead heading into the next game.
Boston making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Zeller. And it's
So with a minute and 3 left in the first quarter, it's 33-31. A high-scoring game here in Game 1 of this series.
There's a minute left in the first.
Wall gives it to Humphries. He gives it to Neal.
Here's Neal.
Neal gives it to Dudley.
But that's likely to change.
Dudley
This is the Wall.
gives it to Wall. John Wall, guarded by Isaiah Thomas. John Wall missed it. Rebound to Nene, to Dudley for 3. And that's no good. Wow.
You know, even though he missed that three-point
Jared
shot,
Dudley should be really upset about that
challenging
miss.
the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really
Here's
afford to
Thomas.
have those types of opportunities
Gives
presented
it to
against your
Bradley.
defense.
Puts it up. Missed
Bradley
it.
can't get it to go.
Rebound goes to
The
Washington.
Wizards with the lead. Now
Here's
Wall.
John Wall, guarded by
He has
Isaiah
5.
Thomas.
Picked by Humphries.
John Wall with 5
Wall
seconds.
dishes to Neal.
Neal with 3. Neal at the buzzer.
No good on
And he
the
missed
second
it.
attempt there. And at the end of one, both teams putting up
A
some
high-scoring first quarter. Wizards lead 33-32. We will be back for more Eastern Conference first round series. Game 1 for Boston continues after this.
And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and he talked about their great fan support in Toronto.
Almost like a soccer atmosphere. I don't know if you've been to a soccer game overseas, but they're just always cheering, rowdy, jumping up and down, waving towels. It's just a great atmosphere, you know, and it's inspirational just to watch the support we have, and it's something that you want to play for the country.
Out of bounds out to the border in the US.
Alright, we're back in Boston for Game 1 of this first round Eastern Conference series. The Wizards leading the Celtics 33-31. It was a high-scoring first quarter. Now we're starting the second. Here's Crowder.
Presentation of Game 1. And let's quickly break down
He
the
gives
game
it
we
to
see from the
Thomas.
Wizards, guys.
It's been about
Thomas
the effort.
gives
Love
it
the
to
hustle that's shown
Johnson.
here in the first.
And he missed it. Rebound goes to Christopher Butler. Taking it up the court. Gibson, pump fake. Gortat nails it from mid-range.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro.
Here's Avery Bradley. Guarded by Bradley Beal. And Bradley turns it over. Beal gets the steal.
He kicks it to Gortat.
Gortat, Humphries knocks it down.
Back of the rim and in. Humphries has got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
Now it's a 6-point game.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace.
Here's Bradley.
Pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
Bradley takes it to the basket. And he's going to get fouled. A blocking foul called on Martin Gortat. So Bradley, he's going to go to the free throw line.
Free throw attempts of the game.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Avery Bradley.
Now that is what I didn't expect. I thought it was just a regular blocking foul, and then they would have had to take the ball out. But Bradley at the free throw line.
First one.
And he nails the first one. As Deshaun Stoudemire checks back in, Game 2 will be back in Boston. And one of these teams will have a 1-0 lead when we come back to Boston for Game 2. Bradley nails both of them. 37-33.
Now by 4.
Gibson
Gibson
gives it to Humphries. He gives it to Butler. Butler putting on some moves. Butler almost turned it over. Butler to Humphries, puts it up, missed it. Sullinger with the rebound. And here's Stoudemire with it. Crowder. And one. Jamison Crowder with the bucket, plus the foul. He will go to the line for a 3-point play.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
So DJ Anderson is checking in for Boston.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
So Jamison Crowder at the line. And he nails the free throw. So now it's a 1-point game. Gibson with the ball, guarded by Stoudemire. Great defense there by Stoudemire. Locking up, spin move, and he lays it in.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Stoudemire.
Stoudemire against Gibson.
Stoudemire almost turned it over. You better be careful. Stoudemire. Oh, he gets ripped. Oh, Stoudemire going at him.
He feeds it to
Sullinger. He gets fouled. And one. Here is Sullinger.
And gets the finish.
Okay. I see you playing some basketball.
After taking the contact.
And this
I
is his first
see
trip
you
to the
playing
line
some
tonight.
basketball.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for Boston. And a switcher also for Washington. Higgins is checked in.
Wow, that he got clobbered in the lane, and he still was able to make the layup plus the foul. That is incredible. And Sullinger nails the free throw, and we are now tied at 39 apiece.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter.
Here's Gortat. This is the Beal. Butler takes it and lays it in.
Butler's got 9 points.
That's 9 points for Christopher Butler.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry.
Stoudemire putting on some moves. Tyler Zeller. It's good.
And that's good on the assist by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got 6 assists in the game.
Stoudemire with already 6 assists in the game.
Stoudemire against Gibson.
Stoudemire with great defense there.
Back to Butler.
Butler missed it. Higgins lays it back in.
Is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That was great effort on the glass. Boston needs to get better at getting at boxing out. Stoudemire trying to go right after Devon Gibson. He's trying to put on some moves. Crowder nails it, and we're tied again.
Defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in
Gibson
his hands.
gives it to Bradley Beal.
He doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Bradley Beal, Gortat, missed it.
Just his first miss in 5 shots.
The defense was all over him. There was no way he was going to make that shot. Stoudemire trying to put on some moves on Devon Gibson. Spin move. And he turns it over. He did all those spin moves for nothing. Higgins wide open. He knocks it down.
That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Down low. Here's
oh, and look at this, a wide open layup for the Celtics. Jared Sullinger.
Hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy.
Here's Butler.
Served him well during the course of
Man,
his first
still
half.
chaining defense.
Now here's Butler.
Butler gives it to Devon Gibson. Bradley Beal back to Butler. Butler behind the back. And he missed the layup.
Well, he won't miss many
That
of
was a
those,
tough break right there.
with the defender not in the
Stoudemire,
best of position.
Anderson.
So the whistle
He
blows
gets
on the shot.
fouled.
2 free throws for the contact right there.
Devon Gibson with his 2nd foul.
Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
So now DJ Anderson to the line.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
So DJ Anderson
And that one
knocks
falls,
in the
that
first
puts him
one.
up by 1 point.
What a night so far for Anderson. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And Anderson
Both free throws
makes
good
the
for
2nd.
Anderson.
So both free
And
throws are
they're really
good.
getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
47-45. It's been a high-scoring game so far.
They set the pick.
Butler for 3. He nails it.
He's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Christopher Butler from downtown. He's lighting the fire here in this quarter. And the Celtics are going to call a timeout. They need to talk about it.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and most importantly, they've got to do better, because those screens for Christopher Butler are hurting them right now, because they're allowing every single bucket from him. And if they continue to allow that to happen, then they might not be able to win game 1 on their home floor. They got to get better.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. The focus of their discussion was getting their offense to run through Butler. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game.
So here's Jamison Crowder. DJ Anderson with it. Gives it to Deshaun Stoudemire. He's in the post on Gibson. Trying to put on some moves. Nowhere to go. Crowder.
Sullinger, a screen on Butler.
Crowder.
Kicks it to Zeller.
Gives it to Zeller. He throws it down over Hakeem Higgins.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that? Yeah. All right. Showing him off right there. Good move.
Here's Washington. Beal gives it to Gortat. Gortat's going back. I don't know what he's thinking. He gives it to Beal. Beal off the screen. Fade. And missed it. Why would he do that? Why would he fade like that? Stoudemire with it. Putting on some moves. And he turns it over. Why would he do that spin move? Butler! Oh, he got blocked.
Washington will retain possession here.
DJ Anderson might have blocked him.
Teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In the 3rd position, the Wizards.
That is insane right there. DJ Anderson with the chase down block. Okay.
And aggressive, not just in causing turnovers, but in converting them.
Here's Gibson.
The screen. There's the lob
Gibson lobs it.
You know, he's been off
And
his game
Butler
this
misses
quarter just a bit.
another
Hasn't been able
lob.
to get a whole lot to go
This
so
is
far.
unbelievable. None of these teams have been able to make lobs so far.
Here's
Zeller
They get the
missed it.
rebound.
Sullinger with the
Sullinger
rebound
with the
over
bucket.
Gortat.
Sullinger's
What?
got 13.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really
That
hard.
is insane.
And Gibson kicks to
Oh,
Gortat.
Gibson
and
turns it
stolen by
over.
Stoudemire against
Stoudemire
Gibson. Stoudemire, the pass
gives it to
Sullinger.
Sullinger.
The put
He
back,
missed it.
and
But
it's
Stoudemire's
with the
right
jam.
there.
And the Celtics lead by 5.
And the
And
Celtics
what's your
lead
take,
by
guys,
5.
on the offense
Higgins
for Boston?
answers back with a dunk of his own.
Players caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet
Stoudemire
spots.
trying to
They
put on some
closed out
moves.
well
Sullinger.
and forced them to put
Nowhere
the
to go.
basketball
Gives
on
it
the
to
floor.
Anderson.
Here is Anderson. After
Anderson.
the basket by
Floater.
Washington. Cannot hit.
He missed it. That was a beautiful floater, but he just
And
couldn't
here's
put it
Beal.
in.
Right side Gibson.
Gibson gives it to Beal.
Beal with it. Gortat with the screen. for
Beal pulls up.
And
No
the shot is
good.
long.
And that's
Sullinger
a
with the
well-contested
rebound.
shot.
Well, we've
Now
seen him
Boston
before.
with
he
it.
does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always
Stoudemire
going to
gives
make
it to
you work.
Sullinger. Back to
Now here's
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire. 8
To
points for him.
Sullinger.
Sullinger
To
dishes
Zeller.
And
He
gets
lays
to
it
go.
in.
Zeller's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
They're finding lanes to the hoop
55
now
to
with
50.
consistency.
And
5
the
buckets in a
Wizards
row.
are gonna call a
And
timeout.
on the flip side, Greg, the defenders
coach does
have to
not
show
like
more
what he
fight
sees.
on the interior. They
So
gotta
he needs
offer
to
more
talk it over
resistance
with
here.
his team. Boston, man, they've gotten better. They've gotten much better, but they've got to keep the pace going because they have stopped a lot of they have done a lot so far, but they've got to stop Akeem Higgins. And for the Wizards, man, you have got to stop Stoudemire and DJ Anderson, because they're just playing tremendously so far. Stoudemire just putting moves on Gibson with no doubt, and that's got to change. That has got to change in this next possession.
Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Butler. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And it's John Wall in for
Here's
the Doctor.
Neal.
And Neal kicks to
Neal
Dudley.
gives it to Dudley.
That one goes.
Lays it in. He puts in
You
the
always hear
floater.
about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Thomas.
Passes to Willis.
Gives it to Willis.
Now the dish to Zeller.
Willis gives it to
Takes
Tyler
the turnaround
Zeller.
Jay.
No
Nene
good.
pulls it in.
Rebound to
Nene's got his
Nene.
fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. All with it now. Thomas defending.
Here comes
They set the
Washington.
pick. It's
Wall off the
Drop.
screen. Pulls up.
Excellent
It's
use of the
good.
screen that time. And
Nice
it's
shot
now
there
only a
from
1
John
point
Wall.
Boston lead.
How
You
about
have
the
got
screen
to
that
fight off
frees
the
them up,
screen
though,
if you're
for the jump?
Boston, because the more you keep allowing those
Screen by
screens,
Lee.
the more points it's gonna allow.
All against Thomas. The three from
Anderson.
Anderson. That's
It's
in
good.
there. Thomas with the
DJ
assist.
Anderson from
12
downtown.
points for John.
That's his second
His
3
last
in the
Really
game,
not surprised to see him as hot as he is.
and
here
his
tonight.
second 3 of the first half.
Now here's Wall.
Fans here in
7
Boston
points in the
chanting
game.
defense.
Dudley the pass to Wall.
Wall. He's got nowhere to
Shot clock
go.
at 6.
Shot clock at 4. John Wall
Fires for 3.
puts it up.
Can't get
No
it to go.
good.
Good D
Boston
by
with the
Thomas.
rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this
Anderson
quarter.
again.
A nice shot
It's
by
good.
Anderson.
DJ Anderson again. They just can't stop him.
For the rest of the team.
John Wall with the
And
ball.
Here we go now.
And he
Looks
lays
good.
it in.
Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You know, huge height advantage there. But
Here's
because of
Thomas.
the great body control, he's
He
able
gives
to
it to
cancel
Willis.
that.
Agreed. The body control essential in
Willis.
that situation. I mean, if you're
Gives
giving
it to
up
Thomas.
a bunch of height,
To David
then
Lee.
you better be
It's
able
good.
to
Wide
manufacture
open
things
mid.
in the air. And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And
Here's
I love
Washington.
the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing.
John Wall,
They're moving it side
and he
to
lays
side
it
until they
in.
finally get the one they want. And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away.
Here's Isaiah
from shooting
Thomas.
the triple.
And trailing in this game.
Gives it to
now
Julian
is
Willis,
not the time to
and
start
he makes
playing
it.
conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely. And
Here's
with
John
confidence.
Wall.
So it's Washington now after the basket by Boston.
Here's Nene. Nene trying to do
Nene,
something.
right side.
He pulls
Good.
up, and he puts it
He's
in.
got his second bucket of the game to go.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of
A
his
minute and
weapons.
30 left here in game one of this
Zeller,
Eastern
a
Conference
screen
first
on Wall.
round series.
Thomas goes in. Zeller.
Thomas, Zeller,
Washington
missed
with
it.
the rebound.
Rebound goes to
Nene's got 5
Washington.
rebounds tonight. Wizards trail by 4.
Wizards are only trailing by just 4.
Outside Wall.
John Wall trying to
the
put on
paint.
some moves.
And he takes the
Higgins
fantastic
throws it
lead
down.
pass up strong for the slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get
Here's
the 2
Thomas.
points.
Gives it to
and in a
DJ
close
Anderson.
game, though, guys, those could
Anderson
be really important.
gives it to Zeller. He
That is
puts
good.
it in.
14 points for Tyler Zeller.
Tyler Zeller with
That's their
14
third straight
points.
make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
There's a good screen.
Here's Neal.
Neal dishes the Wall.
Back to Wall. And
There's
he
a
makes
big
it.
high bounce and goes in. Wall's got 8 here in the
39 seconds
And
left to
now
go
he's
in the
taking
first
a solid
half.
opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
quarter. Anderson outside.
Anderson
Inside.
gives it to Zeller wide open, and he
there's
lays
Zeller.
it
That's
in.
good on the assist by Anderson.
That's 16 points for
Anderson's
Zeller.
got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wizards trail by 4.
23
Wall kicks it
seconds
up.
left.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Dudley gives it to Neal, to John Wall, back to Neal. Neal trying to do something with it. Nowhere to go. Neal
Neal
gives it to
passes
Dudley for 3.
And a
It's
miss
off.
on the triple.
Willis
They got the
with
shot
3
they
seconds.
wanted off of that pick,
Willis
but it just
at the
doesn't
buzzer,
Yeah, it didn't
and
go
he
down,
missed
but you'll
it.
take that shot every single
So
time,
Boston
Greg.
will
That's
head
good
into
offense.
halftime with a
Pretty
4-point
tight,
lead.
contested game here as we end the first half. Boston on top. They lead by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here with David Lee. And David, tell us what your approach was defensively in this game tonight.
Well, we made some mistakes here and there. Our biggest thing is if we don't turn the ball over, I think we're going to be okay. They got a couple easy buckets in transition.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. This arena is packed, and the energy in the building obvious. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Boston, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. If they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, it was a huge first half for their bench, a.k.a. the others, played pretty good. You get a boost like this, it always gives a team a lift. And given how well the others are contributing, we'll probably continue to see more minutes for them in the second half.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup. Really an incredible game from Tyler Zeller.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may
We are
want
back
to be a
here
little
in
more
Boston.
assertive. Start hunting more.
It's
for
time to
this
start
shot.
the third
Even the
quarter
tough-
here in this Eastern Conference first round series, and it's been a great one so far. Boston with the lead, a great game for Tyler Zeller, and he's got 16 points so far in the first half. He's looking to continue that as the third quarter begins here in Boston.
Celtics leading by 4.
Here's Stoudemire.
Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. The closer is out there with Anderson, and it's Willis in at the 3. That's the group.
Stoudemire. Oh, and that lob got tipped.
And that's out of bounds.
And Boston will keep the possession somehow.
That pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's Sullinger.
Sullinger against Gorchak.
He gives it to Deshaun Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
It's good. Deshaun Stoudemire from downtown. In Devon Gibson's face. Them two are going at each other. Gibson and alley-oop. Oh my gosh. Another missed alley-oop.
Not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially.
That just doesn't make any sense. Oh, Stoudemire turned it over.
Outside Butler.
Butler to Beal. And he's blocked by Sullinger.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Stoudemire gives it to Anderson.
Anderson against Gibson.
Anderson
Here's
to Zeller. He throws it down.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Wizards trail by 9.
Here's Washington. They're trailing by 9.
Outside Gibson.
Gibson turns it over. Here comes the Celtics.
On up the court.
Stoudemire, Willis, and he floats it in.
The captain's got 8 points.
And now the Celtics are up by 11.
That's always a good way to start the second half.
They're now trying to pour it on.
From 3-point territory. To the
Gibson.
middle. Here's Higgins.
And
In it
Higgins
goes.
lays it in.
Time and 10 tries.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a
Here's
nice
Stoudemire.
And he's
Spin
kept them
move.
close enough to
Zeller.
be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the
Here's
efficiency of this
Stoudemire.
Here's
He
Zeller.
gives it to
Back to the
Zeller.
basket by Washington.
Gives it to
Here's
Willis. Pulls up.
And a
He
little
got
bit
it.
gets out, but it drops.
Julian Willis,
10 points
another
for him.
shot from mid-range.
fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Outside Butler. They
Butler
set the
with
screen.
it. Guarded by Sullinger.
There's a
Bradley
screen by
Beal.
Gortat. And Beal kicks to Gibson.
Gibson.
The
He
feed
picked
to
up his
Beal.
dribble there. Gives it to Beal.
Clock at 6. Down
Beal
low.
gives it to Higgins.
Good for
And he
the
lays
basket.
it
Number
in.
9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult.
Here's
for him to
Stoudemire. Putting on the moves. Stoudemire.
Stoudemire dishes to
Gives it to
Sullinger.
Sullinger.
Here's
Julian
Willis.
Willis.
And it's
Throws
thrown
it down.
with both
That
hands.
one was too
Boy,
easy.
he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it.
And the Wizards are
Continue
going to call a
attack that
timeout.
rim.
They need to talk about it. Because they just allowed a lot of points super quickly here in this second half. Because I don't think that the coach likes what he sees. Because somehow the Celtics came into the second half with a 4-point lead. And now it's 79-68. Now it's an 11-point lead. Washington has got to fix whatever they're doing, because whatever they're doing isn't working. They've got to try something different, because Boston is just pouring it on so far. But they still got 9 minutes here in the third. They got the fourth quarter and everything, if they want to actually stay in this game.
Take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second
Here's
half.
Higgins,
Kevin,
and he missed it. Rebound goes to DJ Anderson.
Thanks, Doris.
You know, they're not totally dominating.
Stoudemire wide open for 3.
Lead right where it is.
Yeah, but the set they
I don't know
separated
where was
themselves
the
from
defense for
marking a
Washington,
number
but
of categories. Rebounds
I don't know how that happened. Oh, an alley-oop to Beal. They finally put an alley-oop
Really
through,
hard to decide, guys, which was
because
better.
those other alley-oops they lobbed up hasn't went in.
Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Stoudemire trying to put on some moves. He gives it to Johnson. Anderson to Johnson. And he gets rejected. Sullinger gets blocked. And here comes the Wizards. Gibson makes it from mid-range.
Gibson's got 6.
Now it's a 10-point game.
On that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking it down.
Stoudemire with it.
Stoudemire the pass
Gets to Johnson. Willis
against
pulls up. And he missed it. He was getting double teamed. Why would you take that shot? Gibson to Higgins. Banks it in.
The Wizards good for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here's Stoudemire.
Stoudemire against Gibson.
Stoudemire
Out left to the wing.
gives it to Willis.
The pass
He gives it to
Sullinger.
Sullinger. Wide open. Missed it. Anderson, though, with the offensive rebound and a slam.
Anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
Gibson gives it to Gortat. Wide open layup.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point.
Stoudemire gives it to Willis. Willis gets double teamed. Johnson wide open layup.
Wizards trail by 10.
Wizards are now trailing by 10. And Gortat again. Wide open.
He just leaves the D in the dust.
What are the Celtics doing? I don't know what they're doing.
Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be.
And Johnson and one. Amir Johnson with the layup plus the foul. He'll go to the line for a chance to make it 3.
Nice assist.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in.
That was Hakeem Higgins' first foul of this game. And Johnson misses the free throw.
Wizards trail by 10. Gibson
Wizards down by 10. Beal. And that's going to be a foul. Bradley Beal with his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
That was a great defensive play there by Julian Willis. He was playing great defense on Bradley Beal, got the charge, turnover. Bradley with the ball. Bradley, nowhere to go. He needs to give it up. And that's an offensive 3-second call. What was that? I don't understand. Why was the Celtics in the paint for so long?
Well, you look at the captain, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And typically you have your centers or power forwards contesting the shots down low, but he can come flying in from the wing to block shots.
Beal.
That's a specialty of his. We call it the rear view challenge. Coming from the weak side, he catches so many shooters by surprise.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards. And a timeout's called by Washington. They need to talk it over in a big way. They really need to talk it over in a big way. I don't understand it, but Washington, I just don't understand. Like they were doing so good in the first half, and now all of a sudden in the start of the second half they're starting to crumble a bit, and they don't want to do that. They really don't want to do that. I'm telling you. So we're about to see what it can do now, cause like they're trailing by 10, and they really need something.
Gortat against Zellinger. Nice ball movement by Washington. And that one's good by Gortat.
And really keeping the ball hopping around.
And Gortat nails the mid-range, so now it's an 8-point game.
A great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Stoudemire misses the floater.
Trail by 8. Here's
Beal missed it. Why would he do that? Oh my gosh. Why would he pull up for that mid-range with the defense all around him? Crowder wide open. And he missed it.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Cellinger brings the double team.
Here's Gortat.
Gortat dishes to Butler.
Butler.
Back to Gortat.
Gives it to Gortat. And he makes the layup. Boy, if that would have went out of the rim, I would have been shocked.
Crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points.
Stoudemire with it. Guarded by Devon Gibson. Amir Johnson. He gets rejected. Marcin Gortat says no. And Gibson with the layup to make it a 4-point game.
Now just a 4-point Celtic lead. Outside Bradley.
Here's Bradley. He's got nowhere to go. Bradley. Cellinger pulls up. Missed it. And the Wizards with the rebound. Here's Butler.
Outside Butler. It's Beal on the way.
Beal. He gets fouled. Amir Johnson with his first foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
So Bradley Beal at the line for 2. Beal nails the first one.
Some changes for Boston. Lee comes in for
So
Johnson.
some changes for
and
both
Thomas
teams.
subbed in for the closer. Then for the Wizards, Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Chris Humphries. And John Wall subbed in for the Doctor. That's also good.
And he
So
nails
hits
both
free
of them.
throws.
So now it's a 2-point game.
Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Here's Thomas.
Wall against Thomas. To the paint.
Thomas to
Here's
Cellinger.
And
And he
stolen
turns
by
it
Butler.
over. Christopher Butler with the steal. Butler.
He with the block.
And
They're
it's
passing
blocked.
to Nene.
But Nene
And he
with
gets
the layup to tie it.
Nene's got 6.
Celtics were up by 10, and now it's a tie game with 3 minutes left in the third.
Here's Bradley. Dishes to Thomas.
Bradley to Thomas. It's good. Isaiah Thomas from downtown.
Of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked.
Here's John Wall.
Yeah, he was
Gives it
giving
to
up a
Butler.
lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot.
Butler for
despite
3.
the disadvantage.
No good. Rebound to the Wizards. How didn't the Celtics not get that rebound? Avery Bradley was right there to get the rebound. He just couldn't grab it. Thomas with the ball, guarded by John Wall, trying to put on the move. Cellinger. He's trying to do something with it, and he turns it over. He just wastes the possession. Beal lays it in to give Washington the lead.
Beal's got 12 in the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Boy, they're hounding, harassing effort at the
Here's
defensive
Bradley.
end.
Lays it in. And the Celtics take a 1-point lead.
Also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive.
Here's Butler.
Here's Butler. following the score by Avery
Butler, and he turns it over. Crowder gets the steal.
He dishes it to Lee.
He gives it to Isaiah Thomas.
And here is Thomas. There's the
Thomas.
screen. Picked by Lee.
Screen by David Lee. Bradley wide open. He knocks it down.
That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 6 assists.
3-point game.
And Wall kicks to Butler.
Vance Chaney defense. It's lit here in Boston.
Back to Wall.
Wall wide open. And he misses the three. He missed a wide open three.
152 left to
That
play
could
in the
hurt
third.
John Wall right there. Here's Isaiah Thomas
Wall.
to
Here's
Sullinger. Crowder to Sullinger.
Sullinger.
Pump fakes. And missed it. No way.
Nene's got 6
That
rebounds
is
in the game.
impossible.
Gonna play his way
He
right
got
onto
Nene with the
bench and
pump
out of
fake,
the
but he
game
just
if
couldn't
continues
make
to
the
shoot it
layup.
like he has so far in this quarter.
Here's Butler to John Wall. Wall to Nene. Pulls up,
So the whistle
and he
blows
gets
on the shot.
fouled.
2 free throws for the contact right there.
Jared
It's on Jared
Sullinger with his
Sullinger.
first
The
foul.
Wizards haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
So Nene will go to the line for the Wizards.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
So Nene at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Anderson comes
Tyler
in for
Zeller's
Jay
checked
Crowder.
in for
Gary Neal's
Boston.
checked in for Washington.
DJ Anderson checks in for Jay Crowder. And Tyler Zeller, he's having a great game so far. I'm not even gonna lie, he's having a great game so far. And Nene misses the second though.
The Celtics with the lead.
You really should have made it a
Thomas
1-point
goes
game.
in.
Thomas to Bradley. He knocks it down.
And it's 8 points for Avery Bradley.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Here's Wall. He gets the screen. John Wall. Dudley wide open. It's good from downtown.
Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point
I really don't
line?
know how they left Jared Dudley open. That is just impossible. Oh, and Thomas turns it over.
And now it's
Here
Neal
comes the
running
Wizards on the break. And Neal gets rejected. Butler.
Check out the
He's
game
going to
for
get
the Great.
fouled.
He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in 3-point land.
And I'm sure they fight to
Christopher
get a few
Butler's
more
now
of
going to
those.
go to the line.
This is his first trip
And
to
these
the
2
line
free
tonight.
throws should give the Wizards the lead.
Shooting two.
I don't know how the Celtics gave up that 3 from Jared Dudley. I just don't understand it.
Ties it
And he
up,
nails
and
the
this next
first
one
one.
could give them the
And
lead.
this second one
Willis is
should
checked
give
in
him
for
the
Avery
lead.
Bradley.
Here comes Julian Willis. And you know he's not happy. Because the Boston Celtics were rolling at the start of the third quarter. Going up by double digits. But Washington never
That
gave
one
up.
falls, and that puts them up by
And
1
now
point.
the Wizards have the lead.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Thomas
Here's
gives to
Isaiah
Willis.
Thomas. Gives it to Julian
Thomas a
Willis.
screen. The pass to Anderson.
Here's Anderson for 3. No good.
Pointers off the mark.
Butler with
Boy,
the
but he was close,
rebound.
Kevin, to
And
making
here
the
comes
defense
Butler
pay
dribbling it up
for
the court.
lackadaisical coverage there.
Butler,
Yeah, you
John
may
Wall.
not be as lucky
Here's
next time
Nene
down if you're
in the
the
post on
defense.
Zeller.
You
Puts it
cannot
up.
allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Got it
That is good.
from mid-range.
There's 18 seconds left in the
18
third.
seconds left. Thomas trying to dribble it fast up the court.
Ball against Thomas.
Great defense by John Wall. Thomas with 8 seconds. Puts it up.
Misses
It's
the
off.
left eye.
Wall with 3 seconds. John Wall
Here's
gives it to
Neal.
Neal at the buzzer.
He got it
And
up
he
that
missed
time, but
it.
Wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third
So
quarter.
at
Just
the
a
end of the third
terrific
quarter,
game so
it's
far.
a good one so
Wizards lead
far.
by 3.
Wizards
And right after
lead
this, we're ready to
100
start
to
the final
97.
quarter right here on 2K
We will be
Sports.
back for the start of the fourth quarter here in Game 1 of this Eastern Conference First Round Series.
And we're back to the action here in this round one.
It's time to start the fourth quarter here in Game 1 of this Eastern Conference First Round Series. We've got the Wizards leading the Boston Celtics 100-97. It's been a great one so far.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got the doctor. Higgins is up there with the great, and it's
Gibson.
Ball, and it's Gortat in its center.
Gibson missed the layup. Great defense by Deshaun Stoudemire down there in the paint. Willis. And one. Julian Willis. He's not playing around in the playoffs. He gets the and one. Foul goes to Hakeem Higgins, his second in the game.
Willis. At the line, one shot.
One shot.
That was a beautiful move by Julian Willis. First he gets the rebound, then takes it coast to coast for the and one. And he nails it, and we're tied at 100.
From the Wizards, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 50.
And Gibson gives it to a wide open Marcin Gortat.
That's his ninth field goal.
Like, where was the defense at for the Celtics?
9 for 11. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight.
Here's Stoudemire.
Johnson the screen.
Stoudemire. Oh, what a spin move. Zeller lays it in.
He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy.
Here's Washington.
Gibson.
Oh, we got ripped by Stoudemire. Stoudemire with the steal and the throw down.
Right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really
This place is going crazy.
You love to win, and
they're loving it.
Yeah, and after all the energy,
Oh, what a steal by Willis. He tipped the pass. Boston on the break. Willis missed the layup. He shouldn't have missed that one. Washington trailing now. Butler to Gortat. And that one was too easy. He lays it in.
20 points for Marcin Gortat.
nothing too fancy.
That is 20 points for Marcin Gortat. The Celtics have been unable to stop him.
Agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really.
Here's Anderson, gets double teamed. Zeller pulls up, makes it. That almost went out, but it went in.
Bunches right now. He is just being big time.
Here's Gortat. And he gives it to Christopher Butler, who turns it over. Amir Johnson with the steal. Johnson, he needs to give it up. He gives it to DJ Anderson. Stoudemire pump fakes. And he gets fouled. Hakeem Higgins with his third foul.
16 points and 10 assists also. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive
Deshaun
instincts?
Stoudemire is actually playing pretty well. I'm not even going to lie. He's actually playing pretty well. He's got them assists going. He's actually feeding his teammates the ball like a point guard should. And Stoudemire nails the first one. So Sullinger's checked in for Amir Johnson. And Bradley Beals, he's going to check in for John Wall. And Stoudemire nails the second one.
And so it's Washington with it. And a foul on the closer.
And a foul. Stoudemire with his first foul. He hasn't even committed a foul in the first 3 quarters, but he gets his first foul here in the fourth.
Never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Boston on D.
He's Bradley Beal. Gibson for 3. He got it. Devon Gibson for 3, and now it's a 1-point game.
Good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Anderson.
Guarded by Bradley Beal.
Throws it up high.
Oh, and the alley almost got stolen, but Zeller knocked down the jumper.
6 points in the quarter.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up.
110 to 107.
We've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It
Here's
speaks to the
Beal.
endurance and stamina
Pulls
of
up,
these teams.
and he
also
missed
been
it.
a lot of
Even
fun to
though
watch.
Gortat knocked Anderson to the ground, he couldn't get it to fall. Stoudemire.
Stoudemire against Beal.
Stoudemire
Rebound
missed the
Washington.
layup.
Higgins has got 6
That was
rebounds
too
in the
much
game.
contact, but he just couldn't knock it down.
Stoudemire against Beal. Kicks to
Beal
Butler.
gives it to Christopher
Shoots the
Butler.
three.
Pulls up, missed it.
Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Stoudemire with the
Boston
rebound.
leading by 3.
And here's Boston on the
Here's
break.
Willis.
Willis,
And the
no
foul on
good.
Tozer.
And a foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Stoudemire with his second foul in the fourth quarter. He better be careful, because he does not want to get fouled out here in this fourth quarter, because the Celtics need him. And Gortat gets blocked. Sullinger with the rejection. Anderson on the fast break, and he lays it in.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction.
Beal
They
with the
want
ball,
things to be easy
guarded
on
by
themselves
DJ
here late.
Anderson.
Make
Beal
sure he
with the
has the ball.
screen, takes it,
Beal
missed
can't
it.
get it to go.
Celtics with the rebound. Here they come on the break. Stoudemire, and he gets fouled.
I mean, deterred them from those
Hakeem Higgins with his fourth.
On that shot.
He better be careful, because 2 more fouls and he's gone for the game.
All right, now take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So Deshaun Stoudemire at the line for Boston.
The first
And
one
he knocks
falls.
down the first one. Stoudemire, he's having a great game so far. He's gotten them assists, he's gotten the points. He's been getting a couple of rebounds too as well. And he nails both of them. So now it's a 7-point
Wizards
game.
trail by 7. And Gibson kicks
Wizards
to
better
Beal.
wake up.
Downtown,
Beal
and he
knocks
gets
it
to
in.
go.
He knocked down
Beal's
the
got 11
3.
points here in just the second half.
Well, he's
And
having
now it's a
great
4-point
half here.
game, just like that.
Exactly the opposite of the first.
And he lobs it up.
Oh, and now and DJ Anderson throws it down.
He just throws on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
I don't know what happened to the defense there. Oh, and Gibson gets double teamed. Gortat gives it to Christopher Butler. To Gibson, pulls up, missed it. Higgins gets rejected. Beal missed it. Higgins
It's good.
and one.
Contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Foul committed by Jared Sullinger, his second of the game.
Just a fantastic
So Higgins
game
will
for
go to the
Maverick.
line.
He has 9 rebounds and 2 rejections. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely. It's the blocks, the rebounds. You name it, he's done it.
1 shot. 1 shot.
Thing about it is, he's keeping the Wizards in the game, because without him, they wouldn't be in the game. He's got 4 fouls so far, and he's trying to avoid getting fouled out.
Physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got
Stoudemire and the Celtics, they're going to call a timeout.
Continue if they're going to get back in this game.
So Brad Stevens, he wants to have a little talk, a little chat with the team. The Celtics are playing well. They just got to keep the pace going. Now Washington, they're trying. They are staying in this game. They're trying to avoid losing here on the road, because they really want to steal a game. They really want to steal the home court advantage. And the only way to do it, they got to take this game they could just take this game or they could just take the second game. It's either one of, because game 1 and game 2 they're gonna be on the road. So we're trying to see if they can somehow stay
Hi guys,
in the
over
game.
that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
Always great to hear
Sullinger,
from you,
he gives it to Stoudemire.
Out to the right.
Stoudemire gives it to Zeller. Zeller fades off the double team and missed it. Why would he do that? He was getting double teamed. Oh, and Beal turns it over. Julian Willis was all on that pass. Willis takes it to the basket, finds Zeller, and he throws it down all over Hakeem Higgins. That is brutal.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Beal for 3, missed it. Rebound goes to the Celtics.
We usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Stoudemire.
Bradley Beal missing from long range.
Here's Anderson. Oh, and a foul. A charging foul on Anderson.
You know, that turnover right there,
that's his third foul.
He's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Here's Devon Gibson.
Gibson with it.
And he's going to get double teamed. And Beal's wide open. And he puts it in from deep.
Got a couple of three-pointers now in the
The Celtics have got to stop double teaming because they're leaving people open now. Oh, an alley-oop. And it's stolen by Hakeem Higgins. Now the Wizards bring the ball up. Beal with the ball. Gibson nails it, and we're tied with 5 minutes remaining.
He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Stoudemire.
Stoudemire against Gibson. Stoudemire.
Oh, he crossed him over, and he lays it in. Did you see that? He crossed Devon Gibson over. That is brutal. As Beal gets the layup and we're tied again. But that was a brutal crossover. Here's Anderson.
Anderson in the post.
He gives it to Willis. And Sullinger wide open. He knocks it down. That Boston crowd, they're getting cheered up. They want their Celtics to take game 1 on their home floor. Beal. Oh, and it's tipped. Gortat. Nailed. Oh, he missed it. Here's Boston on the break. Willis. Stoudemire. Anderson. Back to Stoudemire. Why didn't Stoudemire shoot that? Why didn't he let it fly? I don't know what he was thinking there.
Sullinger, the screen.
Shot clock at 4. Anderson. 2 on the shot clock. Anderson puts it up. Missed it. Sullinger with the rebound, and he puts it in.
Sullinger's got 4 this quarter.
4-point game. Gortat, pump fakes. Puts it up. Got it. Marching Gortat from mid-range. 2-point game now.
With that setup.
Back to Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
Sullinger outside.
Sullinger with it. Gives it to Julian Willis. Back to Stoudemire. Wide open. And he misses the jumper.
Butler's got 7 rebounds.
Here's Washington. Higgins knocks it down. We're tied with 3 minutes remaining.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great.
Here's Willis. Willis gets double teamed. Zeller throws it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
Celtics have the lead with 3 minutes left. Gibson gives it to Beal, wide open. It's off. Rebound goes to the Boston Celtics. Sullinger. And he misses. Washington with the rebound. Here they come. Butler knocks it down from downtown.
17 points for Butler.
Watch out. Now Now that he's got his first three,
127, 126.
More in store.
Wizards with the 1-point lead.
Gibson against Stoudemire.
Stoudemire. No good. Anderson with the rebound. Are you kidding me? Timeout, Wizards.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
We got ourselves a tight battle so far, folks. This is how you start out the playoffs, with a tight game.
One guy who's been getting it done is Tyler Zeller.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
The Celtics with a 128-127 lead. They're trying to hold on, because you know Washington really wants to steal this game, because it's been close. It's been close the entire way so far. Both teams are not trying to give an inch.
Washington's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth.
Here's Gibson. Gives it to Butler.
Outside
Butler gives it to Beal.
Inside.
Beal turns it over. Why would he pass it in the paint? He should have just passed it to Gibson for the wide open three. Stoudemire to Sullinger.
Out to the right wing.
He gives it to DJ Anderson. Anderson gives it to Zeller. And he lays it in. That one was way too easy. And the Celtics take a 3-point lead.
Getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to.
Butler gives it to Gibson. He misses.
Because that has not been up to par.
Here's Boston. Stoudemire with the ball. 2 minutes left. Willis for 3. Timeout, Wizards.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about this.
Now the Celtics up by 6 with a minute 58 remaining.
I tell you, I know I've never coached, but man, playing to win.
The Wizards better be careful,
with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense,
because they really don't want to lose this game. They better do something. If I were them, I would take some threes. Gibson gives it to Bradley Beal. Beal fades. Missed it. Rebound goes to Boston. And here's Willis. Throws it down. What was Akeem Higgins thinking? Why would he try to jump if he wasn't even going to go for the layup? In his face, at least. And here's Gortat with the layup.
Gortat's got 16 points here in the second
6-point game again.
The ball movement there. He put that on a silver
All
platter.
Washington needs is a couple of stops. Celtics. Here's Sullinger. Gives it to Julian Willis. Behind the back pass to Tyler Zeller.
Their prowess inside.
8-point game.
Guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block. And until the defense
Beal crosses over, puts it up, it's off.
Continue to pound them down low.
Now here's Anderson.
And the Celtics, they're gonna waste the clock out.
Now guarded by Gibson.
Here's Stoudemire. Sullinger. Willis. Back to Sullinger. And he gets fouled. And Hakeem Higgins with his 5th foul.
Him in this one, just no answer for Sullinger. He's got 10 rebounds, and what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
So Sullinger at the line for Boston, looking to give him a 10-point lead with a minute remaining. And Sullinger nails it. Now it's a 9-point game with a minute remaining. I don't know if the Wizards have much time to get back in this game, but they tried. They actually tried. They tried. And Sullinger nails the second one. Now it's a 10-point game. Now it's a double-digit lead. Now Wizards need a lot of buckets here.
And the pass to Higgins.
Higgins, Butler, Gortat. He throws it down.
To set up that high percentage shot in close.
Now, if you're Washington, you really need a stop here.
No question about it.
You need a stop.
Here's
Oh, and look at that! A wide open slam.
Wasn't out of reach.
How could you allow that? Now it's a 10-point game again.
I just say keep on letting it
Higgins
fly.
with the layup.
Yes, sir. That one drops.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Anderson. Wizards. Oh, they almost got the. Oh,
That one off Gibson.
the Wizards almost got a couple of steals right there. First, Beal almost got it. Then Stoudemire almost got it. Well, Gibson almost had it though.
He's checked in for Gortat. Humphreys
But
comes in for Higgins.
unfortunately,
Jared
the
Dudley's
Wizards,
checked in
they
for
don't
Hunt.
have enough
And
time.
Gary Neal's subbed
They
in for
just
Beal.
don't have enough time to erase
Here's
this
Thomas.
deficit.
To the
Unless.
inside. Tries to
Oh,
keep
wait
it
a
alive.
minute. Oh, wait, what's
I think
this?
it's safe to say this baby's over.
Washington with the steal. Gibson
That's a really
with the
good
layup.
assumption on your part.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may
And
be
now
their
they
ticket
now
out
they
of the
got
hole.
now they
Look
got a
for
foul
even
now.
more
They got a
of those
foul.
quick hitters.
At the line, Celtics.
It's the first. That
And
makes it a
Isaiah Thomas
7-point
nails
lead.
the free throw. And all of a sudden, the starters realize that the
So
game is still
2 for
close.
2 at the line. And it's an
And the
8-point
Wizards are
game.
going to call their final timeout. And with that, they will not have any more timeouts remaining.
Gibson for 3.
Gibson
They get
missed it.
again.
Humphreys
the pass to Neal.
to Neal
For 3.
for 3. And it's
it's
off.
Bradley with the
And that
rebound.
is going to do it.
That's not
The
best of
Boston
shot selection
Celtics
there.
are going to take
Defense
game 1 on
definitely
their
won that
home
position.
floor. They're going to go up 1 game to none against the Washington Wizards with a 143
And
to
so it's the
135
Boston Celtics with the
victory.
W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tyler Zeller, who notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance. And what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
So, the Boston Celtics will go up 1 game to none against the Washington Wizards. As we take a look at the stats, you can see Cody Zeller with 34, Deshaun Stoudemire with a double-double, 22 points, 14 assists, DJ Anderson with 22 points as well, Julian Willis with 20, Jared Sullinger with 19 points. And for Washington, they did everything they could. Hakeem Higgins with 28 points, Gortat with 26, Beal with 20, Butler with 17, Gibson with 15. They did everything they could to fight off the Celtics, but unfortunately, they're going to have to come back to Boston in Game 2 to try to take a road game because they couldn't take the road game in this one. They just couldn't. So as you can see, the Boston Celtics take a 1-0 series lead against the Wizards, and Game 2 will be back in Boston as the Wizards get set to bounce back. And for Boston, they will be looking to have a chance to go up 2-9 against these Washington Wizards. We will find out in game 2 as we get set for our next matchup. It's game 1. It's the second first round matchup in the East. We've got the 5th seeded Miami Heat traveling to Air Canada Center to take on the 4th seeded Toronto Raptors. If you're ready for that one, you already know, smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Congratulations to the Celtics on winning game 1 on their home floor. We'll see you guys in Toronto for game 1 between the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors.